Hey guys and gals of the YouTube community, I am the official Dino, and welcome back to the Whatever podcast with Mob Plays, and we have a special guest with us tonight actually. Third episode,
Hi.
we already have one. Razor, say hello.
Hello.
And as always,
And as always, Mob Plays. Razor is one of me and Mob Plays friends that we met over CSGO actually, and we play CSGO with.
Yeah, for the wolf pack.
The Wolf
yee,
Pack.
yee.
And I in all my videos I have his channel in my description, so if you'd like to go check out his channel, just click the link. It says Razor, and then it's his link. So yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, Ian.
I'm a 16-year-old kid in high school
Jesus Christ.
who enjoys playing
Child.
video games on the daily. I'm not a child.
You're a
But I
child
enjoy-
compared to me.
Oh yeah, compared to you two. But I'm 16 still. But I'm a 2-sport athlete, about to be a 3-sport athlete this coming year.
Fucking.
Sorry, bro. Enjoy playing Counter-Strike, and it's about all I do with my life.
Sports and Counter-Strike.
It's true.
For me,
For
it's
me,
Proper
it's
Drive
Counter-Strike.
Fortnite and YouTube.
Aw, dude, nah. I play PUBG before I play Fortnite.
I can't rub PUBG, asshole. Thanks for
Actually, yeah,
reminding
we.
me.
Sorry, man.
If I can't run Fortnite, there's no way I can run PUBG. We're not even gonna
Yeah,
try that. Alright, well, that's the introductions.
Hello.
You know me, I'm your host, Kenny the Dino, or the
You know
official
me, of
Dino.
course.
And you know Mobs Plays, co-host, Mobs Plays. Let's get into
Oof.
this podcast.
Podcast.
Okay, so the first thing we were going to talk about was the Olympics. I know nothing about the fucking Olympics except Usain Bolt and Michael Phelps.
Usain Bolt retired.
See, I didn't know that. I know nothing about the Olympics because I couldn't give two shits less, to be honest.
The opening ceremony was
2
yesterday.
nights ago.
Was
It was 2 days ago.
That's good.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
But
I
no,
know nothing about it.
the only thing I want to watch is Shaun White snowboarding.
Yeah,
Okay,
Shaun White
that-
snowboarding in
That I
the
will
big
watch.
pipe. will be fun to watch.
Yeah, that's
That
the
will
only
do,
thing I
because
really
love
want to
Shaun
watch.
White. I do know who Shaun White is, and I love Shaun White a lot.
So-
Shaun White on a skateboard is as dangerous as Shaun White on a
Snowboard.
snowboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I found funny was I remember watching the X Games when they were that really big, when the X Games was really big.
Dude, X Games. I remember X Games. Freaking Nitro
Yeah.
Circus X Games.
Yeah.
Nitro
like,
Circus. Great.
Nitro Circus is just great in its own way. But when Tony Hawk was in the X Games, I remember when he did the 900, and then that 11-year-old kid outdid him
Oh,
on the
you mean the
900.
9-year-old kid that almost won a gold medal?
Yeah. He beat
Yeah.
him in the 900 and did what, a 1080, didn't he?
Uh,
Or something like that? Or
yeah.
1170? That was something funny. I love that. 'Cause
Yeah.
Tony Hawk was so butthurt.
He's like, oh, well done.
Do you hear anything about Tony Hawk anymore?
He's retired.
Well, I know he's retired, yeah, but do you hear anything about him at all?
Not really.
I
Not
typed
even
in
that.
Tony, and the first Tony was Tony Ramos.
I just
His real name isn't
I-
even Tony. It's Anthony Frank.
Yeah.
lies.
Known as the Birdman.
Yeah.
He's 6'3".
Yeah, it's not that big.
He has 4 kids.
That's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids. I'm good.
That's a lot of kids.
And again, there's some people I know that have like 8 kids. It's like, Jesus Christ, how can you have that many?
Okay. I was just seeing how many times has Tony Hawk broken a bone. According to Tony, the best skate parks are in Woodward, Calgary, Florida, and almost any Vans park. Question: how many broken bones and injuries have you had? 1 broken bone on my elbow. Countless scrapes and sprains.
Huh. I would have
Dude,
thought he would have
skateboarders,
broken
like,
more.
Oh my god.
yeah.
So people also search
Yeah, and
for
remember when I ate shit on my longboard?
yeah.
That hurt
So
like
like what,
hell.
20 feet, probably 30.
Yeah, I slid like 20 feet on the asphalt. I had a bruise from my knee to the top of my thigh. Both of my elbows were skinned pretty badly.
So
Like they were.
my childhood favorite idol, like when I was younger, like when I was stupid young, like you know when you go through that phase when you're stupid.
Yeah,
My favorite or my hero at that time was Bam Margera.
of course it was Bam Margera. Of course.
I loved
You got
Bam so much.
you gotta show some love to Steve-O though.
Steve-O,
I love Steve-O.
the thing about Steve-O though, here, let me do this real fast, guys. I'm going to actually
Ian, what's your input on this? Who is your favorite Jackass person?
do this
Freaking
real
Wee
fast.
Man, dude.
True, you
Okay,
can't.
Wee
I
Man.
can't forget about.
You cannot
I
forget
love Wee
about Wee
Man.
Man. I'm gonna see if it'll
You
let
can't.
me.
I don't know how I forgot about Wee Man. I also liked. I also like Preston, of course.
Preston was
But
I'm trying to see if I can do something,
just like
guys. I know
Jared.
the video is looking weird.
Jared from
Give me a
Subway.
moment.
that's still my email picture. So every single time my teachers send me an email, they see Jared Fugel.
They're probably just like confused as like what
Like, what is wrong with him?
is wrong with you, child?
This
What?
is what I was talking about. Here's Steve-O. Y'all should know who Steve-O is, of course.
Of course you should know
And
who
Bam
Steve.
Margera and Tony Hawk and everybody. And because Vincent Margera. Hold on.
We're going off on a tangent now.
Oh, Don Vito. That's right. Don Vito went to jail?
Who?
Did you ever watch Viva La Bam?
Yeah.
Bam Margera's movie. You remember Don Vito?
Yeah.
That was Bam's uncle. Apparently he went to jail.
Huh.
I mean, there's a picture of him in an orange jumpsuit, and it looks like a mugshot, but I don't know. Oh
Then
no, Don Vito's dead.
then there's
Don
then
Vito
there's
died
Ryan Dunn.
2015. No, which one died?
Then
It
there's
wasn't Ryan, was it?
Ryan Dunn. It was Ryan Dunn.
Ryan
Yeah,
died?
it was done. He died in a.
Yeah, he died in a wreck because yeah.
He was
He pulled a Mitch Lucker, but in a car instead of a motorcycle.
yeah, true.
I think he was
He was
20
drunk.
something.
He was 34.
Yeah,
34.
he was born 1977,
He
died.
he turned 34
literally-
9 days before.
Yeah, 9 days after he died. 9 days
Yeah.
after he died, he turned 31.
34, you mean?
No.
Ryan Dunn?
Not even 34. Hold on.
Are you talking about Ryan Dunn?
Yes, hold on.
Yeah, Ryan Dunn turned 34 9 days prior to his accident.
Yeah, 34. My math was wrong on that.
Yeah.
Because he would have been 40 last year.
Now.
He'd be
Yeah,
40
last year.
now, yeah.
But yeah.
Jason Acuna, a.k.a. Wee Man.
Yes.
Wee Man's middle name was Shannon.
You can never forget about the Wee Man.
No.
Like for real.
But there's also the biggest one of all of them. You can't forget about him.
Johnny Knoxville.
No, Preston Lacey, the fattest one. I meant big as in
I'm-
fattest.
Okay. Yeah, I already said Preston though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And then Chris Pontius, the one who shits on everything.
Yeah.
Who else is there? There's
Attacked by a
Steve-O,
mouse.
Johnny Knoxville. Who else is there?
There's a bunch of
There's a bunch of them who everyone loves and everything, because how could you not love those guys? Like,
they're stupid, but they're awesome at
they're awesome stupid. So it's like cool. But did y'all ever
right.
watch the um? We had said it just a few minutes ago with Travis Pastrana in X Games and all
The
that.
Nitro Circus.
Yeah, did you ever see the movie they made that was on Netflix?
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Dude, I freaking loved it.
Yeah, I watched
Really good movie.
it. It was.
I can't believe I don't know if y'all remember I don't know if y'all know who do y'all know who Florida Georgia Line is?
Can't believe what.
Do y'all know who Florida Georgia Line is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Um they had for their song with Luke Bryan, they had Travis Pastrana in the music video.
Huh.
Yeah, it was whenever uh I forget how
This
it
is how we
goes.
roll. That's the song.
Yeah.
This is how we roll. It was in the very beginning. He had jumped. He did a ramp and then he landed in a tree. Basically, was the story. Basically, his motorcycle was just in a tree though.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
but I'm surprised Travis isn't dead yet. He's not even retired
He's
yet.
he's broken so many bones.
He's
Yeah.
broken so many bones and everything. He's still not retired though. That's the best part. He's not retired yet.
Then there's the wheelchair guy.
Oh yeah, the guy who yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name though.
Oh, yeah, I can't either. And the Nitro Circus. Sorry.
Nitro Circus.
Circus had like the crazy stuff. Had like the first ever double backflip on a tricycle.
Aaron
I think
Wheels.
so. Yeah.
Aaron Wheels.
Oh yeah, wheels. That's right.
That was his name, Wheels.
Yep.
Aaron Wheels Fotheringham. That was his name,
Father.
Aaron Fotheringham. Or
Aaron
maybe
Fotheringham. Father from him. Who knows?
Alright.
All right, we can move on to our next topic before we get too off.
Yeah, see, that's not going to happen with us. Now, this is one thing that I'm sure all three of us know about. I know not little about it because it's been forever since I've even, played CSGO except last night. The whole roster change.
Oh, dude, there's so many.
What's going on? Because I've heard about it, but I don't know much about it.
I'm not too.
After
The
biggest major, which Cloud9 won, was
yeah,
E-League Boston.
which is Boston.
Yeah, E-League Boston. Teams dropped, picked, moved a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah, like Virtus Pro, they benched Taz, and they signed Mitchu, which who played for Navi and Fnatic, to a 2-week contract.
All right, I have all of them. I have them all up here.
Yeah, I have them up. Yeah.
Astralis dropped whatever his name is. I can't say it.
Kazer B, he joins
Kazer
North
B.
Kiyoshima hasn't played since Envy dropped him 6.5 months ago, and then he went to FaZe, and then after he went to FaZe, they just made him an owner.
Yeah.
Came back.
He joined Envy.
Envious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan Nothing talked about it. Actually.
Yeah, nothing from Cloud9.
Nothing from Cloud9 was talking about it. Hold on. I'm pulling it up so I can read it.
It dropped Fitch and Ed.
This is what he said. This is something he said actually. If I can get my computer to stop being a cunt.
Oh, and something to say after you.
Back during the summer run, a couple weeks before it ended, I kind of felt there was definitely an internal conflict within the team. Things like that are kind of bound to happen. You got different age levels, different maturity levels, so stuff like this is bound to come up. With that being said, over the break, I wasn't sure. We definitely had some things to address, and then obviously the announcement came. That's now in the past. I appreciate all the concern for me, but I kind of felt it coming. I didn't know what form it would come in, but I felt a change coming.
Speaking of not, there's multiple hints from 4 different people that it'll be Jordan Nothing Gilbert, Summit, Shroud, and Jason R. looking for a fourth for just a late night stream competitive CS team.
Huh.
Which all those players are retired.
Yeah.
Wait,
except for Nothing.
So Jordan.
No, nothing.
Jordan's retiring then?
I mean, he's a fill-in for online stuff, but he hasn't. The Cloud9 roster is Tarek, Rush, Ska, Stewie, Automatic.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's who they had, and they have Shroud and Nothing as backups, but Shroud is like he wants to be a full-time streamer, and it's made him enough money to where he's like he can do that.
Shroud's really good. Whatever. I don't know if y'all know, but and I know y'all probably haven't heard about him in a while, which I haven't. Whatever happened to Kenny S? Did he retire or what?
He plays for G2. That's right. I thought he was playing for.
Yeah, he does play
No.
for G2. I didn't know if he retired or not. I haven't heard anything about.
No, I just think he's fallen off because whenever G2
No,
and
it says his
Cloud9
current
is,
team's G2 Esports.
yeah, he plays for G2. It's like I said, but whenever G2 and Cloud9 played at
They got wrecked.
Ska outplayed Kenny S by a lot actually.
Kenny
Yeah.
S isn't as good. Kenny S used to be one of the biggest players, and he's not as good as he used to be.
He used to be one of the best operators, if I remember correctly.
He was one. Yeah. When he was big.
Yeah.
Now
he was the
Scott,
best
now
operator
Scott
in
is
CSGO.
getting one. Now,
Ska has finally won a major, so he
Yeah.
in my eyes have passed Kenny S. But fun fact, also in Kenny's favor, the most expensive Dragon lore has Kenny S.'s signature on it. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that's
But also Team Liquid dropped people into SK.
yeah, they picked up legal, I think,
Who Liquid or SK?
liquid.
Liquid they had Steel and NAF.
They added Steel.
Yeah.
Well, Steel, AZK, Paulo, Swag, and someone else played for a European team called Team Vega. I think.
Oh, wait.
I believe.
I'm pretty sure.
They,
Yeah,
CS
Vegas Squadron.
Yeah,
Vegas
CS
Squadron.
too.
Oh shit! Did y'all know that?
C9.
No, what?
Did y'all know that Cloud9 has teams for Halo, Dota 2, Heroes of the
Yeah.
Storm, Smite, Super Smash Bros, League of Legends, Hearthstone,
Yeah.
and games on the Wii U. Their player roster right now. Yeah, the only inactive player
Well,
that
Kenneth.
they have is Jordan.
I can't hear a thing he's saying.
Of course you can't.
He's lagging pretty
Am I
bad.
good now?
Yeah.
Am I good now?
Talking. Yeah.
There you go.
The only inactive player C9 has is Jordan. That's the only inactive player they have right now.
Yeah, I think Shroud completely retired. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so too. But
Let's see.
oh, dude, I mean, but
I
there's
hope
a lot of stream teams out there.
yeah. C9's going in Summit, so
Yeah,
Are
CS
they?
See what
Summit too.
happens.
They're there.
yeah. See what
Yes.
happens.
Oh, dude, there's all kinds of CS:GO topics I could talk about for years.
Yeah.
Like the nuke change.
Wait,
They
they
I haven't
did?
tried. I've never really played. Yeah, they changed Nuke. They did a lot of changes to Nuke.
I didn't know that.
They took Catwalk off.
What?
They took
They added some boxes. They
boxes lower. They took the window out of hut for the A jump.
Why would they
They
do that?
they took upper cat off from holding it on angles. Like they changed it up, and I don't like it.
I
So
wouldn't
like
either.
I
I
haven't
like,
really-
never-
I
I
haven't
like
really
the
played on it.
original nuke, like the first nuke
I like last patch
and
I
last
like,
patch.
like
and
I never
last patch.
I've never played Nuke. No.
Nuke's a really good map, but it's just you have to watch your corners more on Nuke than any other map,
I don't
and
know.
I've realized that.
Yeah.
like that's what I want us to be is a stream team.
Yeah, we
Be
did
a
do
stream
that.
team.
That's
But I would just record for YouTube straight if I could get my stuff to work properly.
yeah.
Oh, that kid got destroyed.
But I know what was I saying? Completely forgot what I was saying instantly. Well, I guess we can go on to the next thing.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I actually have two things with the next topic we're talking about. We're gonna talk about the Cavs trade,
Yes.
but I want to talk about and Ian. I don't know how much you care about this game, but
What's up?
Jacob will more maybe. The UNC versus Duke game from the other
Yes.
night.
I mean, like college basketball, like this week has been crazy.
Now, here's what happened at my job. Now, most of the people I work with are Carolina fans.
Yeah.
A few of them are Duke. And, see, I don't like either team. I really don't. I'm not going to lie.
I don't either. I really don't either.
And, my manager came in and he was talking all big about his team. And I'm like, I hope y'all lose.
Was he a Duke fan?
No, he was a UNC fan.
Okay, well,
I
yeah,
don't like UNC.
UNC won, so
assholes.
yeah, true.
Yeah, I know UNC won. I said, and they were all talking a bunch of crap because they had asked me, so I must like Duke, and I was like, no, I don't like either. Just my 2 cents is, I'd really rather them both lose, but since that's not possible, I'd rather UNC lose. They were telling me to get out and stuff because, like, Jordan even looked at me and said, I mean, Jordan goes, do you want to go home early? And I was like, I mean, you might need me, but if you want to go ahead and send me home, okay.
Sure. I'm like, all right, bye. Peace. Don't expect me to come back tonight either.
Right. But the game was like 4 points difference. UNC won by like 4 points or something like that.
It's like 6, if I remember correctly.
Like it was a really close ass game.
To UNC versus Duke. It was 78 to 82. So yeah, 4 points.
Dude, like college basketball this week's been crazy. Like, the 4 seed and the 2 seed, no, the 3 and the 4 seed played. The 1 and 2 seed played today, and like the number 3 seed lost to the 17. Like Purdue lost to Ohio State, which, I mean, Purdue's the third team in the nation. Ohio State's 17th team in the nation.
Oof.
Like,
I bet they
I
had
don't
fun.
understand why the Cavs traded so many people off.
well, I mean, there's a lot of like rumors why,
Like they're
Like-
now most of the teams really young players,
except LeBron.
Yeah.
except LeBron. The only person they kept was LeBron
They kept Kevin Love.
and Kevin. LeBron, Kevin, and didn't they kept 3 people, right?
They kept LeBron. They kept a few, but like I don't know what they're gonna do with the rest of their roster.
They got rid of most of their team. They traded off most of their team.
Yeah, they did. And I don't know why. I mean, like, and in my eyes, what I'm thinking is that they're thinking, well, if LeBron's gonna leave in a year, we might as well get some other players before he
leaves, so they can be trained and be
Yeah,
ready to go for the next year.
because he won't
Yeah,
be there.
Without LeBron.
But then again, LeBron is still their star player, Cavs star player still.
He's not the Cavs star player. He's like the star player in the NBA, other than Kevin Durant.
True.
Yeah.
And then Steph Curry.
Steph Curry with the shots.
But
no, I'm not too into basketball, but
I'm not either. But I do like watching games. I do like watching basketball games and football games especially.
My favorite thing about basketball is March. Filling out all my brackets.
I hate March Madness so much.
Dude, I've went to like March Madness games for like 3 years in a row now.
I can't. I don't. People get too excited over March Madness, and I hate it.
Dude, don't be hating on March Madness like that, man.
No, it's not like that. It's like March Madness is really cool, but people get like over excited for
excited about it.
I mean, shoot, bro. March Madness gets me hype.
I mean,
Sometimes
one of
people
my
get
friend's
violent.
dad-
I'm just
no,
like,
one of
ooh.
my friend's dad bet $1,000.
And lost it.
No, he
Doubt it.
won it.
Oh, So we got two berths.
He
Well,
set up
basically
his
one.
brackets, and he looked at his brother, and I was actually there for this. He looked at his brother and said, "I'm putting $1,000 on the table. My bracket's perfect, and it's gonna go exactly how it is." Don't know
There's
how the
only
No.
fuck he did it, but he was right.
there's
Damn.
only been like a reported like 4 or 5, I think, perfect brackets in the past few years.
Yeah. I don't. $1,000 though. If he was wrong by just one team,
You're fucked.
oh, $1,000 is a lot of money to
Bye-bye.
be betting on. I mean, then again,
Yeah.
Jacob, you know me. I've bet $100, $200 on Super Bowls for the past few years. This year's Super Bowl, I couldn't bet on because I had no idea.
Yeah.
This year's Super Bowl, I bet 200 against the Patriots, and
So
I won. So,
you
yeah,
bet that the Eagles will win.
yeah, I had to give the money to my dad though because he's like, you shouldn't gamble. So I had to give the money back. But
I'd have been angry about no my money.
I'd have been like I was thinking about it. I was like, man, you know what? Listen here. And I was like,
This is my
Listen
money.
here, you old ass man.
Hey Ian, guess what?
what's up? What's up?
I'm in your match.
Yeah, I think you're in my match.
I am in your match.
What are y'all playing? Just battle royale
Deathmatch.
or deathmatch?
Uh,
Well, how do you feel about the Cavs trading off most of their people, Ian?
I mean, I live close to Cleveland, so like I'm kind of a Cleveland fan, but at the same time, I'm a Pelicans fan. But like, I just think like it was dumb because what if LeBron doesn't leave? You just traded like your whole team away for star players.
LeBron might not. Like, I don't feel like LeBron's gonna leave this year. I don't think this is
I
his last year.
I don't think he'll leave the NBA. I think he'll leave Cleveland now.
He might leave the Cavs, but I don't think he's retiring from the NBA.
He wants to play against his son too much. He'll leave the NBA that early.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just scared. I'm just scared to see what that lineup will do.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
Like, and like all the injuries in the NBA and NFL this year, like just like it makes it like not enjoyable to watch.
Do you know about a lot of the injuries or?
Yeah, like Odell, Beckham,
Oh,
JJ
yeah.
Watt, and all the big like
Didn't Odell pull
franchise
his ACL?
players.
Or
Yeah,
tear
a
his
lot
ACL or
of
whatever?
players. Yeah, a lot of people did actually.
Yeah. Your ACL is actually very easy to tear.
Yeah, I've ruptured my Achilles twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's an oof.
Oh, dude.
And
What
Jacob, I
else
know
is
you
there?
don't know much about, the whole Cavs trading off and everything, but I know a lot of people are really surprised about it because,
Yeah, I don't know too much about it. I'm not too much into basketball.
Basketball
I
is
work
the
with a
sport.
lot of basketball fans, so they were all talking about it the other day, or actually they were talking about it. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. They were talking about it and brought it up and everything, and I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about the Cavs trading off. I have mixed feelings about it. Like maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. It all depends on if LeBron leaves.
You just don't know.
No, I have mixed feelings about it. And I know my manager Jordan said it's fucking stupid.
Why?
Yeah. All right, what's the next topic in this here podcast?
What's your favorite
No.
movie?
Favorite movie of all time?
Yeah.
There's a lot of
That-
them.
That's honestly a hard question
you
for
could
me.
pick any movie in the world to watch, and that's the only movie you could watch for a month in a row.
dude.
What would it be?
I'm
Mm.
freaking picking Benchwarmers, bro. Benchwarmers never gets old. Actually, no, take that back. I don't know if you guys ever watched the movie Basketball. Be funny.
What is it?
I never heard of it.
Basketball, dude.
Basketball.
Yeah, it's like
Mm-mm,
it's
I haven't heard of
like
it.
the funniest movie I've ever watched.
Okay, so are we considering movies also? Are we considering also like comedy show movies as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of have to. Because comedy show movies are like awesome.
I'd have to pick Trevor Noah's oh, what's it called?
I know what you're talking about, Kenneth,
It's the
but I
one.
can't remember the name of it
It's
either.
the one where the beginning of it's like talking about comedy coming to Africa. It's really
Yeah.
retarded, but it's a retarded joke, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going with kind of a classic movie. I'm going with Shawshank Redemption to be completely honest.
Oh shit, yeah.
I'm going with,
I
I'm going
take
with
that
Shawshank.
back. I'm not. I might have to just watch Castaway over and over again.
Wilson.
Wilson,
Oh,
Wilson. You know that genre.
and okay, now that I'm thinking about that in my freshman year in my Spanish class, it was me and a couple of my friends. We grabbed this rock from outside and we named it Wilson, and it was in our Spanish class for like a month.
I'm surprised Miss Seattle didn't make y'all get rid of that.
Oh, she did eventually. Yeah, she did eventually, and I was upset. We were all upset. It was me. It was me, Jordan Lockwood. Um, it
I
was
don't
me,
know what
Jordan
y'all mean,
Lockwood, Dylan Baker, and a couple other people. We had Wilson in the classroom. It was great.
I remember oh, what class was it? It was one class in my middle school. I can't remember which class it was, but I had no friends in middle school.
I really didn't either. I had like maybe
So
I had
I
a
had a Rock is my friend. A Rock was my
you had
best
a
friend
rock
in
as
middle
a.
school. His name was
I
Billy.
mean, his name was Bill. I mean, fuck it.
dude.
I didn't really talk to it. It just kind of sat on my desk and just.
And it's like, hey, Billy. You're just kind of every now and then.
One of my teachers actually walked up to me. She was like, "Why do you have a rock?" And I was like, "It's my only friend. Leave me alone."
Man, now I'm excited for Stream Team.
I want to
What
be.
are you excited
I
for,
want to
Ian?
be a stream team.
That's what I'm saying, bro. CSGO Stream Team, man.
Yeah.
Holy cow, this auto destroys.
Oh god.
We just need to have a like a set team where it's like
A set team, a set schedule, set roles.
yeah.
Instead of like every other day, it switches like who's playing.
Yeah. I mean, obviously fill-ins and stuff. Like I understand those.
Which I'm gonna need a
Oh,
fill in
But
for me because y'all know I can't play CS:GO constantly back to back. It pisses me off too much.
I'm me and Ian are permanent. Justin, I'm pretty sure, is a permanent.
I play this game
I
too
might
much
become
not
a
to be
permanent because like I don't.
I play this game too much not to be a permanent.
Same. I'm getting better. Not the best, but I'm getting better.
I play this game way too much. Like,
And if I'm playing, it's usually with you. Ian. It's usually with you or Justin and them. But anyway, what what's the next topic, Kenneth?
dude, it is 2:30 in the morning, right? And we're
Yeah.
recording this. Yeah, 2:30 in the
2:30.
morning. We're recording this.
And trust me, we're not close to being done yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not close to done yet. We have how many topics do we have, Kenneth? 8.
7,
I mean, dude,
and
shoot.
we're on 5. So I
I'm on
mean,
5. Okay. Yeah, we don't have that much longer to go,
Yeah.
but
Not even that bad, bro. This is what I do in my. This,
one thing I want to talk about is old generation games.
oh,
Like, you know,
Old gener-
N64 generation and like original PlayStation generation games.
See, this is all you guys because I wasn't old enough to freaking.
You didn't get to play
I
any
mean,
of
I
those
had
games
a,
growing up.
Nah, I got to play PlayStation 2. That was
I
my
mean,
first
I had
console.
a, I mean, I had a PS1 and I had a Dreamcast. So
You had a Dreamcast.
yeah.
I know
Well,
that.
I didn't play it that much. My brother it's kind of it was my brother's, but he let me play it. He let me play it sometimes.
Every now and
So we
then.
kind of shared it. We kind of shared it, but the PS1 was mine. I also had the original Xbox, which is pretty lit.
I didn't get the original books. I remember having an advanced Game Boy.
I never had a Game Boy.
The
I
Game
had
Boys
so
were
many.
fun, especially when they had the
I had a DS. I had the original
I
DS.
can't remember what the game developers were, but they had decided to make a Crash Bandicoot Spyro crossover,
Oof.
and it
I
was
would have loved to play
great on the
that.
Game Boy. Yeah, it was called Crash Bandicoot Purple and Spyro Orange.
I played the hell out of some Spyro on the original Xbox, though.
Man, I'm really
Like
glad that I'm good.
like that was my shit.
Wait, what was the game you said?
Me,
Yeah.
I said Spyro. I used to play the
Spyro,
hell out
dude,
of
I
some
played the
Spyro.
hell out of Spyro 3, especially the You're the
I forgot
Dragon
which. I
was my
forgot.
favorite game.
Oh,
I forgot. I forgot which. I forgot which one. Okay, Ian. What was your Okay, I got one for you. What was your favorite PS2 game? Is that a PS2 also?
okay. Well, see, there's a thing here. There's a game
Yeah.
that I played the most, and then there's the game that I like the most. Like the game I played the most was the freaking Madden, bro. I played the crap out of Madden.
Oh, on the PS2, I played the hell out of Madden.
Okay, PS2.
PS2,
No, I didn't have a PS2. My bad. I
but
had. I thought that.
I played the hell out of it only because you could play with your friends.
My favorite game on PlayStation though has to be uh MX versus ATV Live, bro.
Oh
Dude, I
yes,
played that. I
I had
loved
it
that
for. I
game
had it
so
for.
much.
I had it for the original Xbox.
Did
That
you?
was the best. I
My
know
favorite
exactly what
game though
you're
of
talking
all
about.
time, it will always be my favorite. And Jacob, you know what game it is. It's Crash Bandicoot. It will always be my favorite game of all time because
My favorite game of all time.
Crash Bandicoot was actually the first game I ever played as a child.
For me, my favorite game of all time has to be Halo 2.
Halo 3, bro.
Yeah, Halo 3 and ODST for me. If we're talking
Like
about
I
Halo games, ODST and
like
Halo 3 were my two
I
favorites.
like it. It was the first Halo game. It was the first video game I ever played. So
the first game that I actually like really played like consistently was freaking Halo 3, bro. Me and my cousin would always come over.
My first
Play it on the hardest
multiplayer
difficulty.
game that I played consistently was Call of Duty 2.
I had Call of Duty 2 also,
Or it
but I
might
never really played.
because I can't remember if the first one was multiplayer or not.
I don't think it was. I don't know.
I can't remember.
It may have been.
I think it had co-op, but I don't think it had like online multiplayer.
Yeah, probably right. So now,
But
I'm
that
trying to
game
think what my
shit.
trying to think what my hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think. No, I gotta change my answer. I honestly don't know what my favorite game of all time.
Dude,
Right
in
now,
the
my favorite game of all time, even though I don't play it a lot, I played Fortnite more, but it's only because I don't own it. Is great. The name escaped from me. Fuck.
PUBG.
No, it's not a new game.
Okay, I have to go for the original Portal or Portal 2.
There it is.
No, Half-Life 2.
Half-Life series were my favorite games of all time.
Yep,
The
Half-Life
Half-Life series and
series.
the Portal series, dude. And the reason I know Portal 2 was one of my favorite games of all time is because I cried at the end of Portal 2.
I didn't
And
cry, but
the reason I cried wasn't because of the ending. It was because I knew they weren't gonna make another Portal
oh yeah,
because
no.
they had no
Valve
reason
is
to.
scared of the number 3.
Well, that and they have no reason to make a third Portal.
Yeah, and they're probably not gonna ever make another Counter Strike. Actually, now that I think about it, they might.
No, they
They
have no reason to
will.
make another Counter Strike.
I mean, like after like CS:GO
mean,
reaches the end of its life cycle,
I
they
don't
might.
think it will. I don't think CS:GO will reach the end of its life cycle.
It might.
It will. They'll
Not
make another
anytime
one.
soon, at least.
No. I give
Every
this game 4 more years and it's done.
I give it more than that.
I don't know. I mean, still people.
This game's
people
bigger now than it was when it first came out.
4
just-
years is 10 years for this game.
what?
4 years and this game has been out 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but look
That's
at
it. I mean, hell, Portal. I mean, Half-Life 2 came out in 2002, and people still play it.
Team Fortress 2 too.
Look at TF2. People still play that, and that came out years ago.
It came out before Counter Strike or
Yeah.
CS:GO.
CS:GO, it came out before CS:GO, and people still play the shit out of that game.
I haven't played TF2 in forever. I'm thinking about re-downloading it and playing it.
I just play CSGO and that's it.
Same though.
Yeah, I might get
I mean,
TF2 again.
I play like Fallout and stuff too. I play the hell out of some.
Now, my
I play
favorite
the hell
game
out
series
COD.
would either be COD or Battlefield or what's it called? The Outlast series. The whole trilogy for Outlast.
I'm not too into Outlast. I like Outlast, but I'm not too into it.
Outlast. See, you know how much I love horror games, but you know how much I also despise horror games, which as much as they fucking
Yeah.
scare me.
I want to play the Resident Evil 7. That's what I want to play.
Dude, it's amazing.
I want to play Biohazard so bad. I just haven't got the opportunity.
Biohazard is so
I just
I've
wanna
always
win this
wondered
game.
why they renamed it Biohazard, because they already have a Resident Evil Biohazard.
I don't know.
Man, my legs itch.
Because the first Resident Evil was actually called Biohazard in Japan. It wasn't called Resident Evil, it was called Biohazard. Here it was called Resident Evil Biohazard, I think.
Okay. I had the original Resident Evil on the PS1.
Dude, I hated the original Resident Evil. I had the first one and the second one. I hated it because of the camera angle. Where it was those fixed camera angles. I hated that so much.
That is true.
It's one thing I couldn't stand playing was like this fixed
Destroy.
camera angle games. No, did y'all ever play I can't remember. It was like it was on the PlayStation 2. I remember what the disc looked, or not the disc, like the game case looked like. It had like this weird clown face on it. It was something twisted.
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal.
There we go.
Yep, PS1.
Twisted Metal.
PS1.
On the PS1 and PS2. Yeah, I played that game a lot when I had it.
Yeah, I had it for the PS1 and I played the hell out.
Yeah, that was a really fun game. Did you ever play Twisted Metal, Ian?
Probably not. Dude, you gotta remember, I'm young compared to you guys.
I mean, it was on the PS2.
A year or two. Not
Nah,
that
dude,
much younger.
See, I wasn't really allowed to play video games
Oh, really?
for a long time in my life.
I had an N64, and I remember playing, Super Mario Brothers. I remember playing Yoshi's World.
My first game console that wasn't like from my brother was a Wii.
Really?
Yep. Every other game console I had was like
my first
given
was
to
the N64, and then I had a PlayStation 1. I had a PlayStation 2. Then I got a Wii. Then I got the Xbox 360. Then I got a PS3.
Then Xbox. Oh, that's right. You had that.
And then a
You had the-
PS4. That's all the consoles I've ever had, and a Game Boy and a Nintendo 3DS.
Okay, I got this. Mine's a short list. PS1, Xbox, original Xbox. Nintendo, the original DS. Original DS.
No, I think I had the Nintendo DS. I don't think I had the 3DS.
I had every single DS there ever was.
Really?
I played a lot.
I actually have a
Played
funny
a lot.
story about my Nintendo DS.
I broke mine.
So you know how
I
they
broke.
released a one of the Grand Theft Autos for the DS?
Yeah, it was absolutely terrible.
Well, no, well it was fun to play if you couldn't play it on anything else. I decided
Yeah,
to take my Nintendo DS to school. This was in elementary school, mind you. And by the way, I played
Just-
Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories at 7 years old. But
yeah.
the one that they had for the Nintendo DS, I took my DS to school with that game and I played it in class and I got in trouble for it.
They take your DS.
Well, no, they sent me up to the office
Oh,
and called my dad up to the office, and there was a whole argument about me
is that
playing
when you
violent
is
games.
that when your dad cussed out the principal?
No, my dad. No, that was second grade. This was in fourth grade, third grade. In second grade, my dad cussed out the principal because he was being a little bitch. My teacher wouldn't let me. This is in second grade, mind you. You know, when you're young, you don't have a good enough control of your bladder like you would now.
Yeah,
It was
yeah. I
during
remember.
recess and I had to
I remember.
piss. And my teacher wouldn't let me go. Well, my dad came and was picking me up early because I had a doctor's appointment or something. I can't remember exactly. And my dad started cussing out the teacher, and
Holy
then the
cow!
principal came, and I was standing beside my dad while the principal was saying, "Well, during recess they're not allowed to use the bathroom. That's their fault. That they should have used it beforehand." And when you go to lunch and eat and drink, it doesn't go straight through your system right after you eat and drink to where you have to use the bathroom. It takes a little bit.
And that's what teachers don't freaking stand. It really grinds my gears.
Yeah, like it's not like you eat, then you instantly have to go. It's just like
Yeah.
no.
But and I remember my second I think it was either my second grade teacher, no, it was my first grade teacher. She was walking by and she said, "Can I come into the classroom with me?" My dad said, "Nah, he needs to stay here and see this shit." My dad let me stand there and watch him make my
Cuss out
principal
the.
his little bitch.
Yeah, then there's we could talk about the trash can story.
Let's not.
Okay.
But no, in fifth grade I got in trouble because I had this shirt and it had 6 donkeys on it, and under the donkeys was a different word. Now you're in fifth grade. Tell me if you were in fifth grade, you'd understand what this meant. It was a donkey, and it had Jack under it, and all the donkeys had a different word on it. It was Jack, dumb, smart, and 3 others. I can't remember, or 2 others because it was only 5, and 2 others I can't remember what they were. Now in fifth grade, would you've understood that that meant jackass, smart ass, dumb ass, and stuff
No.
like that? No, I didn't. Now my friend James, on the other hand, and Chrissy knew what it meant. They were talking about it. My fifth grade teacher heard them talking about it, sent me up to the office, and this was like 15 minutes before school was supposed to end. Like what the hell?
All right, we're getting really off topic here.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, there's really no topic anymore, and I'm cool with that.
And
Yeah, I am too. Sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
our next topic's pretty fucking serious.
What is it?
How fucked up our next generation's gonna be? Our generation, like our kids.
I mean, it depends how the world evolves in the next 10 years.
No, because you look at our generation, most of us are glued to our phones on Instagram, Snapchat, a lot of different social medias,
CSGO.
and video games.
Yes.
Well, us, we actually have, you know, the world around us that we actually interact with. While some people are so glued to their phones,
That they don't
know
do
half
anything with
the
their
shit
life.
around them. Like I was talking
That
to
is
one of my friends, right? Or no, it was actually my cousin. He was talking to this girl and they went on a date. And they had met over Match.com. They met over Match. Um, and they went on a date, and he was telling me about it, and I was like, "So how'd it go?" And he goes, "She was on her phone 99% of the time. We spoke 5 sentences to each other. That was hello, how are you? What would you like to eat? Where do
And
you
just
want to
cut
go? And have a good
and
night."
just basic conversation.
It was basic conversation because she was so glued to her phone. And I found that terrible. I'm like, like if that's our generation now,
Just imagine what it's going to be
you can
like
imagine
in
what
20, 30 years.
those kids are gonna be like.
In 20,
Yeah.
30 years.
And like, yeah. And then there's
Yeah,
some
and it's
people
gonna
who
and
have
it's
kids
and it's
who have kids now who I know
that are exactly like that.
my 9-year-old cousin has an iPhone 7
Yeah, my
and
first
his
phone was a
own
freaking flip phone.
PS4.
My first phone was I had a little flip phone.
My
Yeah, that was
first
my own.
phone, it was in kindergarten, and yes, that sounds bad, but no, all I could do on it was call home and call 911. That was it.
Yeah, see, that's how my first phone was too. They're
Like
like,
the
And it was in
jitterbug
kindergarten to second grade. It was called the Firefly.
Firefly. Okay, yeah. There was like the jitterbug, the Firefly, and there was like one
When I
other
got to
one.
third grade, I got a BlackBerry, but it was an orange BlackBerry.
Okay, no, my first phone. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it as a Palm Pilot.
I never heard of that.
It was like one of the original smartphones.
Really. I'm just
Yeah.
worried about our next generation.
me too, because like if like people are like getting in car crashes and stuff because they're looking at their phones like 24/7, like they're walking, they're getting killed also because like they're on their phones walking across the streets.
I mean, you
And
remember
they get
when
hit by a car.
Pokemon Go came out? There was a bunch of people. There
Yeah,
was a bunch of shit about that
dying.
because
Yeah.
a couple people had died because they weren't paying any attention. They were so glued to their screen they weren't looking around in their actual surroundings. Now,
And
yes,
they
when
would.
I'm walking or something, I usually have my earphones in connected to my phone, but I'm not on it. I'm just listening to music. I'm looking around.
You're aware of your
I'm
surroundings.
aware of my surroundings, but I'm listening to music to pass the time of me walking somewhere. Like when me and Mob's Plays would walk from my house to his house to downtown Mebane and all the way around Mebane, basically.
You just told where we live.
I don't care.
Oof. Okay.
I didn't say what state.
Yeah, earlier in the thing you did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And
Fuck it.
and
I don't
also
care.
there's only one state that has a town named Evan. So
Is it really?
yep.
I don't care.
Well, whatever. You can stalk me. I don't care.
We what we did was we talked, listened to music, and walked around
And
and
walked.
skated.
And I mean, it took like an hour and a half
I mean, we
if we
would
walked.
spend an entire day. We usually walk 10 miles every weekend. Roughly 10 miles
Remember
every
during
week.
the summer? During
During the
summer, we would
summer,
do
we
it
were
like every
doing that
day.
almost every day. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is when we were 14, 15. Neither of us had a
Neither of us
job.
had a job, and we had nothing really to do except play video games and hang out. And so after school, or when summer hit, every single day we were down at the bowling alley, or we were down in downtown Mebane, or we were just somewhere just chilling.
Yeah, and we would walk just around downtown all day, and we did 10 miles every day.
Yeah.
That was like
Roughly.
that was the best
Do you remember
cardio
the
I've
first
ever
time we
had in
ever
my
walked to
life.
Walmart?
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, that was aggravating.
Crossing that damn interstate
I hated
or crossing the bridge.
I hated crossing that thing. I hate crossing them no matter what if I'm walking. I hate it crossing them when I'm driving because some people can't drive on those things. They don't know what they're doing, especially here. Like some people though who are like that, they're constantly on their phone texting, talking, or whatever. They're not paying attention and they can get hit by a car.
And
Like I seen.
they'll be crossing the road or
Wait,
whatever else,
what?
and
Tomorrow's
they're
supposed to be
dead.
70 degrees. I know this is completely off topic. Tomorrow's supposed to be high at 70 degrees.
Where did this come from? North Carolina? What?
I don't know.
North Carolina? What? It is. It
See,
was
even
been. What was it,
Ian
like?
State, I'm not going to say what state it is, but even Ian State has perfectly good, like, make sense weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want it to be cold. I don't want to go to school.
What?
I said I want it to be cold. I know tomorrow is Sunday, but I want it to be cold because I don't want to go to school.
Y'all go to school. Y'all get a half an inch. You're still going to school. So.
Nah, no, nah, for real. Like our school cancels everything.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Sounds like here because we call for school. We don't have school. Or if they call for snow, we don't have school.
Exactly. Like they
That's
get
how
to,
bad
oh,
it is.
there's gonna be snow tomorrow. All right, canceled for predicted inclement weather. I'm just like, oh my god, and we don't get the snow. It's just like, how stupid do you feel?
Yeah. How you feel now, dumbass? That's basically it. Which I like. I like that though because like it's like
Man, I wish I was streaming right now.
why.
These kids are horrible.
They
Alright,
really are.
that's really off topic.
Yeah. Next thing, our last thing. Did y'all ever hear about the Tide Pod challenge?
Yeah.
Why?
Just a lot of kids at my school don't do it. They joke
Do you know
about
what
it
it
all
is,
the time.
Jake?
Yeah, you eat a Tide Pod.
Yeah. You see if you
Dumb.
can eat it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to die.
Well, apparently these kids do. It's stupid. And it's funny about it. I didn't know what this was till the other day, but about a week ago, Jacob's dad had said that, younger you and Jacob, I could see y'all eating a Tide Pod.
I was like,
Jacob's
thanks,
dad
Dad.
literally
Thanks.
said like freshman me and Jacob would probably eat a Tide Pod. No,
I was like, thanks, Dad.
I mean yeah, I
Thanks.
was suicidal back then, but Jesus, I don't want to go
I
out like
want to
that.
die.
If I'm gonna die, I want to die in style. God damn it.
Same. Like I'm gonna like I'm gonna like attach myself to a train and just like
Oh,
Where, boy?
that took a weird turn.
I'm gonna like
Yeah,
attach myself to a
man.
train and
I'm
just
sitting
let
here
it
trying to
drag
kill
me.
everybody and T-spawn on us too.
See, I just got an idea of a topic and it completely it's like it was just off the top of my head.
You're good.
If you could, okay, would you like? I know all of you play GTA, specifically GTA 5.
I don't.
Well, you've played it, not play it.
Yeah, I've played it. Yeah.
Dang it, I got second.
Would you be your GTA character if you could? And it'd be
No.
like living in GTA. Like
No.
you can
Yeah,
do what
no.
you want.
I die multiple my
You
times
die,
a day.
but you respawn.
But you still feel the pain.
Oh, if you respawn, I don't know. It's kind of.
But yeah. Yeah, you'll still feel the pain, but you do this. It's basically like this. You can go rob a bank, quickly put the money in your, savings or debit account or checking account.
No problem.
Kill yourself real
Never
fast.
get-
Respawn, and you never got caught.
Sure.
I'd do it. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it'd probably hurt some of the things, but
If you do it, like if you like shoot yourself
if
or
you
something
get
where
hurt really
you're not gonna-
bad, like if you get really hurt and you're in a hospital and you're a vegetable, just have them pull the plug. You'll be back in 10 seconds. Hey,
Yeah,
look,
Exactly.
Yeah.
like that. Hey, look, and it's like if you go through like a coma or something, you wake up but you're a vegetable. You can't really do anything. You say, "Look, pull the plug. I'll see y'all in about a minute."
But
Yeah,
you can't talk when you're a vegetable though.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna spawn back at my crib. See y'all in like 5 minutes.
Well, it's like you know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I know. If I become a vegetable,
Just
pull the
type in
plug.
game chat.
Just type in game chat. Because there's a game chat in real life now.
Yep. Yeah, it's called texting. I have a question.
Because life's just a
Both
game.
of you. You get $1 million, but every
What's up?
month you have a little mini you that is born out of the side of your head. It comes off of your head and it's just a little mini you that you can carry around in your hand, in a pocket, or whatever, but it only has a lifespan of 2 days. And you have to do
Oh.
this for 3 years.
Sure.
Take the $1 million.
Yeah. I'll take it.
I'm freaking like
It doesn't
spazzed
hurt when
out.
it comes out. When it's born, it does not hurt. You just feel it kind of like morphing into existence, kind of.
Just like it's like itch. It's like an itch. Like you
It's like a
get
little
used to it.
itch.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like popping a pimple comes out of your head.
Yeah. Would you take the $1 million, Ian?
That's a hard one.
I would. It'd be like a little child
Except for it
for
dies in
2
2 days.
days. And then next month you have another.
Oh,
You have a problem with coming up with all the names though.
That's
That's
why
what I
you
was
just
thinking.
name it Mini Kenneth 1, Mini Kenneth 2, 3, 4, 5. You just keep counting.
Just name it Bob.
Or yeah, Bob 1, Bob 2, Bob 3. No, what was our name that we did? Was it Bob that we did?
Or is it Joe?
No.
I can't remember.
Ian,
do
what
you
was it
remember
where
that?
we all named ourselves the same thing?
Was it Bob?
I can't
Ben.
remember.
Ben.
It was Ben.
Ben.
It was Ben. That's it. God damn it, Ben.
Where
Where did that come
we were
from?
Playing or we were playing Cards Against Humanity, and there was a
Oh
card
yeah,
about
and it was
something
it was
about
a
Ben.
it was just Ben. That's all it was
Yeah.
Ben.
And we just used that like 5. I wish I recorded that gameplay or that game, so I could have uploaded it. That would have been nice to have.
No, that was great.
I
Yeah.
think after this said podcast, I think I'm going to stream. We'll hop into some comp.
I'll come play with
I'm
you.
gonna hop. All right.
And I have one more $1 million butt question. You get $1 million, but I gotta remember it. Hold on. Fuck, what was it? My brain.
You
What
got
if you
this.
try to come up with one?
$1 million, but you can't play CSGO for a month.
I'm fine
Oh,
with that.
dude.
I'd take it.
God, I'm not.
I'd take it.
I could not play this game.
Just imagine all the skins you could buy.
Oh, that's wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Is it
imagine all the
worth-
keys for cases, all the skins you
No,
could buy.
dude, I would never.
I would do it.
How about this?
I would do
Every
it.
month you don't play, you get another $1 million each time.
Oh God.
And you can buy all the skins you want. D-Lores, everything.
You could buy the most expensive Karambit, most expensive D-Lore, whatever you wanted.
I would do
You
it.
could
to be
buy
completely honest.
Valve if you stop playing enough.
Yeah, you could just buy a Valve. Everything and just
I'd pick 2 months out the year to not play. Yeah, and then the rest of the time I'd play the crap out of this game with all my
Yeah.
stat track.
Yeah,
Back
see,
in
there
the
you go.
day.
2 months a year, that's
With all
$2
your-
million
with all your-
every year.
I could do that. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, just go play something else.
You
Go play
guys say
PUBG
that.
Go play PUBG for a little bit.
You guys say that, but you gotta remember who you're talking to.
How about this?
Good.
Jacob, I know you're going to say yes. No offense. And you're going to take offense to this when I say you get $1 million, but every time you see the words buffet or all you can eat, wherever that is, you have to go there and continuously eat until you legitimately can't eat no more.
Okay. All right.
So, like, if you go to
Okay,
a wedding
I
and
like-
you know they have, like, some weddings have those, buffet bars at weddings, you have to eat all of it.
Okay.
Or if you
Maybe.
go to KFC, where they like some KFCs have the buffet and some don't. If you go to a KFC that has a buffet, you have to eat all of the food there.
Dude, I'm always big hungry for real. Let me.
I can't do it because I can't even eat 2 slices of pizza without feeling sick anymore. My stomach
Yeah,
is so
because your
small
stomach
now.
is.
It shrunk so much. I couldn't do it. I'd have to miss out on that $1 million. My stomach would explode, which is a
I
possible.
mean, you could take.
Well, this is dweeb sleeves in an auto. Sorry.
That's what I was saying. You know what? Okay. But all right.
My favorite thing
I
about
think
this
that's- I think-
podcast is the thumbnail. Just 2 average white dudes shrugging their shoulders.
Yeah. So whatever podcast. I think that's gonna wrap up the podcast. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's actually a good place to end our podcast.
Okay, yeah, in the podcast where I freak out. Oh,
Ian,
dude.
say goodbye to everybody watching the podcast.
Bye,
Who
guys.
knows?
I'll be
Ian?
live. I'll be live, and there'll be a video on my channel soon about CS and the stream team of the
And
Wolfpack.
guys, he'll probably be in a couple more. If you'd like to see him in other podcasts, just let us know in the comments, and he'll be in others. You know, you ain't gotta say it about Jacob because he's always gonna be in the podcast.
Yeah, it's our just since it's our podcast. I'm always gonna be here.
So,
Alright.
this will wrap
I
it
just
up,
play a lot of
guys. Thanks for
CS.
watching the podcast and everything. This is number 3. 3 weeks in the making so far, and it's actually doing pretty good. I'm actually keeping it up with recording and everything. For once, I'm actually not
Our
stopping something
yeah,
2 episodes in a row. In a
our first thing that we're actually doing.
I know, we're all enjoying it.
Yeah, I like doing the podcast. It's just relaxing. Get you
yeah,
to
it's
just kind of
fun just to get to talk and not have to
just chill out.
and I don't
Just
even have to
chill out.
worry about editing. I don't have to edit this at all, and it's
No.
great.
I
You know, at
just,
some point,
I just
at
want
some
my
point we
bullets
just
to go, bro. My bullets go everywhere.
Alright, guys,
but where
I
my
love y'all.
crosshair is.
Thanks for watching.
all right. Peace,
Uh,
guys.